What up, what up, what up, world? It's your boy J Star back again with the Sunday morning showdown, man. Kicking it off in what I think it is, Germany or something like that again. We got the Colts versus the New England Patriots here. Not two of the best teams or anything for a showdown, but a lot of these showdowns this weekend feels kind of ugly though. But we're gonna get into this as we always do, breaking it down with offensive personnel here and also defense too that they're running as well. So it looks like the Colts is running 11 personnel. Also running a zone style defense. On the other side, we got a 12 personnel with the Patriots and a man style defense. So far it looks like the Colts is giving up like seven most points against quarterbacks, about fifth most points against running backs, and first most points against kicker there. On the other side, we're looking at top 10 fantasy points given up to wide receiver against the Patriots for the Patriots. Kicker is about top 10. It is 10 on the dot, looks like for kicker there. Defense is fourth in the league. Fantasy points there. So getting right into this on the Colts side of things, man, it's looking like for this game, since Patriots are almost just outside of the top 10 at running back, we're definitely going to say Jonathan Taylor is going to be in play there. For wide receiver, with Downs being questionable here, just wonder like how bad he is banged up, because I feel like he would have been, the receiver they would have to target, I feel like, more. But if he really is hurt and everything, then I guess it just goes to Pittman here, because they're not really going to Alec Pierce or anything enough for us to say he was fantasy relevant for a captain spot here. Besides that, kicker points was top 10. The games in Germany or just overseas are always weird. So, you definitely got to say, it is possible, Matt Gay, they could end up just be kicking a whole lot. Also, the Patriots are giving up defensive points, and we did see the Colts just come off of a crazy high defensive, outing for their what I want to say, production wise of fantasy points here with 26 fantasy points. So definitely, I would say these four are basically the most possible captains here. Besides that, though, just looking at flex options, those other two are still good flex options too, though, that I just took out. But I would say, Downs is able to go and everything. Definitely should be a play there. Moss looks like they're kind of cutting back on his production lately, it looks like. With 7 and 11 attempts before. But yeah, with the 11 attempts, and that would have been, decent at least. But the 7 is in no targets at all. So I wonder if they're kind of like easing him out, or I can't remember if he got hurt or anything. But he would be in place still, I think, there. But I would lean more to Jonathan Taylor because it seems like that's where they're going more. Besides that, where is Pierce at? Let's see. Did I pass him already? Okay, so he's questionable too, anyways. Wow, so they got, it's a lot of targets seem like it's gonna go to Pittman then, with their being banged up like this. I'm trying to see who else is their receiver then. I mean, okay, you got McKenzie though, who could end up getting a little bit more run there, especially in that slot area. So $2,000 McKenzie doesn't sound too bad. I believe Ogletree is out, so you got Granson is a play, at least for tight end. Looks like that's probably about it, because Mo Ali Cox doesn't really play that much. For a receiving weapon, I feel like Granson, Ogletree, but since Ogletree is out, I would lean more to Granson then. And like I said, the kicker, of course, and the defense over there. It's about it for this side, man. And then we move on to the other side here. We got a 12 personnel here, so that means they like to get the ball to the tight end, or they like to have blocking for the run. Since the Colts is on one of the teams that's giving up the most rushing touchdowns, we definitely got to say Ramondre Stevenson is going to be in play there. Even I would say, let's see. Then we got quarterback points is high. I just don't see Mac Jones getting enough points there. Like I said, I know it's weird in them games overseas, so I guess I will just go ahead and say Mac Jones, because this is very weird lineups, man. When it's not the same as when they're in America. And then looks like, of course, the kicker is gonna be in play too here too, because Colts giving up number 1 points at kicker. So we have, who's that kicker here? Is it Rylan here? It is. Okay, so yeah, I didn't even know that was a kicker. So Chad here is going to be in play then, since this number 1 fantasy points the kicker there. Besides that, it looks like that's about it from what I would go to against the Colts here, because all the receivers are just so banged up. If anything, maybe Jaceki becomes, not Jaceki, but Henry becomes their number one receiver. Like, because with all those receivers banged up, I mean Juju is not that explosive. It feels like anymore. So if I'm just looking at just plays here, Juju's gonna be in play though. Um, they play 12, so both tight ends is in play. Like, period. Like Henry and Jaceki, because they're in it like mostly all the time. And then besides that, Zeke is gonna be in play since they're giving up the most rushing touchdowns almost in the league there. Definitely both running backs is gonna be in play here. And it looks like I said, the kicker Chad will definitely be a play here as well. So if I'm just making one lineup though for this game here, man, I'm definitely gonna leave. I would say let's go starting off. I'm definitely gonna leave Ramondre Stevenson at captain here, just because it's just too many ways I feel like he can get, the fantasy points for him and get that touchdown. Like, catching is one of the things they give up to the pass catching backs. They're in the top 10 in that. So definitely I feel like he can get there, or the rushing way he can get that touchdown. So I definitely feel like he's probably got the highest chance of being the captain. Besides that, there should be some type of receiver for Mac Jones. I think he might end up throwing the touchdown to Ramondre Stevenson, and at least doing well enough to be in a lineup with, I would say, one of his receivers. And I'm gonna just go ahead and go with Juju. I believe he's coming off of, like a high targeted game and everything, and probably one of his best fantasy games so far. So maybe he can follow up with that performance. And then it looks like I'm gonna go with the kicker and Gay, just because I know more about him than the Chad dude. So I'm gonna go with Gay. I feel like he definitely can get those fantasy points for me there. I'm going to also go with a run back and just taking the receiver. I know they usually like to try to stop, but maybe their goal is to try to stop Jonathan Taylor and not, maybe so much a Pittman here. JC Jackson is supposed to be out too in this game, so maybe that kind of helps it too for Pittman a little bit there. My last play here is to take, who do I want to take here? I think I'm going to go ahead and run with that 12, personnel here, and go with Hunter Henry, man, to finish that off there, man, because I feel like he might be their number one receiver, and Juju might be the number two actual wide receiver for this game. So I'm going to go with basically a heavy stack with, the Patriots here to finish this off, man. And running back only 2 plays for the Colts there. I think they might have a pretty hard time, and this might be a game for Mac Jones to finally look good. Maybe he just can't play good in America, Like I told y'all, it's crazy over there when they go overseas and stuff like that with the lineups. But it's your boy J Star, man. I hope this helps y'all out, and y'all hope y'all able to cash early in this morning on that Sunday morning there. I'm out, y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.